Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ishimura. My name is Splattercat and I'm pleased as pie to have you here again. We had just jumped on the tram after repairing the ADS system and we're heading into the botanical gardens section of the game.
Isaac, I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected. I'm trying to isolate it, but it's not going to buy us much time. We have to get that thing off this ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
Alright, so we are on a journey of plant extinction. We are not letting plants be our friends in this instance. They are amplifying our issues and we're trying to solve our issues. So, take a look at the store here and see if they got anything new and special for me. And it looks like not so much. We've got 2 nodes at the moment. I do want to make sure that we have everything gotten rid of that we can get rid of. I don't want to carry around just tons of useless stuff. We have a lot of plasma rounds on us at the moment, so I'm going to switch over to my machine gun for the time being. That precariously placed mannequin attempted to give me a scare.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind like the rest?
Alright.
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
It looks like I'm back where I was earlier, looking for the captain's corpse. I suppose I'll continue going forward in the direction it tells me, because I think I've picked this deck clean. Huh. This is probably the worst gun to shoot babies with. If there is such a thing. As I said, if there is such a thing for shooting babies with. Is there a best option for shooting babies? That seems a little coarse. I'm going to leave that topic of discussion and just ignore it altogether. And this is where we had our headbanging zombie, as I recall. We have plenty of stasis energy left, so I'm not going to worry about that station. And what is that? Looks like things have changed up a little bit here since the last time. It appears as though that is malfunctioning. We have 2 nodes to spend, so I'm going to do that. Because I just want to make sure we have as many cool things as we can possibly have. I think I'm going to go for the next air upgrade. There we are. So we spent both of our nodes, and now we've got almost 2 minutes worth of oxygen if we end up in an area that is oxygen deprived. Now I was a little concerned that was going to come back and slam me, but what is that? Oh, I don't trust this for a second. What in the hell? Let's stomp it just in case. Right. Oof. Tentacles are a little faster moving on this one. And I don't think the cutter is doing us a solid here. Or, I'm sorry, the light machine gun is doing us a solid, so I'm going to switch to the cutter for a moment. And that is something. I guess I'll name those sphincters, since they do have a rather large orifice on the front of them. It wants me to go upstairs, so we're going to do that. I'm going to stasis this as best as possible. Hopefully it slows it down suitably. I guess I timed that wrong. We're going to have to wait for it to come back. There we go. And that baby was a little close for comfort. We are going to take his money, though. His alien lunch money is now ours. We no longer have to worry about our lunch situation.
You're close to the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
So let's get going finding that tissue sample. As though we have a choice. We got more deaders laying around. So we're entering a volatile chemical research lab.
Personal log, Dr. Charles Mercer. I now have a live subject for my study. I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts me, Dr. Kind. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this, understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked. What are you doing with that? And I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample tissue into...
Bad day to be that guy. I've noticed that none of the audio logs are like, today we had split pea soup at the cafeteria. It was pleasant. I read a book for 20 minutes, and then I passed into a pleasant sleep. Everything seems much more dire. I don't really like that either. That thing's got rather large hooky things. Hopefully it doesn't break out of that tank anytime soon.
Processing request. Please stand by. Antigen compound completed. Please remove the capsule.
What are you doing? Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going. It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us, our greatest creation.
It's kind of a Debbie Downer. Oh, I knew it. I'm gonna do what I can to leg it, I guess. Oh, that plan failed miserably.
You can't kill it, Isaac. It's just gonna keep regenerating. Get out of there! Run!
Well, all the doors are locked. Oh, that one decided to unlock finally. I hate it when characters make obvious statements.
Anyone there? Repeat. Come in, Isaac. Kendra, is anyone there?
Cannon, where the hell have you been?
We've tried to panic. It's bad down here. Really bad. Can hardly breathe. The organic matter is growing everywhere. My eyes are stinging. Must be seeing things.
And we just had a close call for the first time. Kind of wondering if those are just ammo things. They probably are. In which case, I probably disappointed myself just now by opening fire on it indiscriminately. Oh, it's back. I'm gonna take the freebie stasis recharge, And I'm not good at multitasking, so if that thing stays on my tail this entire time, I'm going to be running into all kinds of awful squiggles and little creepy handy things.
DNA sample of the growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU. Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Alright, so this ship is just going from bad to worse. I'm going to concern myself with the task at hand instead of staring wishfully into the darkness, praying that there's nothing out there. And this ship, you know the sound your stomach makes before you have diarrhea? That's kind of the sound that the ship's making right now. And I don't like it when my ship has diarrhea, so I need to find it some Tums or something.
Your persistence surprises me. Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your war, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen. Can you hear it? It's coming. Say your prayers.
I don't like this. Not one bit. It's gonna be in this door, watch, it's gonna be right there. I'm gonna make a sprint for it. There it is, I knew it was gonna be around here. God damn, that thing's fast. I don't know what to do. Oh god, there's a squiggle. And it too does not look happy. Guess first things first is I'll leg the big guy. Pray my reflexes are good enough to kill off the squiggles. Let me look around for ammunition here because I am sorely out. And that squiggle is up on the roof. Luckily I saw that, so I am aware. Should always keep an eye on your squiggles, especially if they're getting antsy and climbing up into the roof. Should definitely call your roofing and mutant removal service if a squiggle manages to get in your roof. Oh, and there's another one. God. I'm gonna have to do a bit of the shoot and scoot here.
Someone keeps shutting down the door protocol. I bypassed the lock. Go!
But there's loot! And I may need it. Oh, he's got his legs back. Alright, let's keep rolling. Jesus! He almost got me. That legitimately almost made me jump out of my skin. Ugh. Oh, man, it's one of those things now. Can't tell if she's laughing or crying. It won't let me blast her, so I can't get rid of that awful noise she's making. Oh, it shoots little thingies at me. Okay. There we go. The situation seems so much worse once they have projectiles. And I'm pretty injured right now. I probably should have grabbed some health items at some point. But then again, the game's been easy up to this point, so this may be our first struggle for survival that we've actually had to tackle. And there's our little bonesaw lady who slit her own throat earlier. It seems like they've repopulated the area with new gear, so I'm going to keep a lookout. But this is probably a good spot to cut off this episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you so much for joining me here on board the wonderfully delightful Ishimura. I will see you in our next episode.